Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? I want to talk to you today about pessimistic, optimistic. I'm telling you, my glasses are so flippin' clean. Pessimistic, optimistic, it doesn't matter because it's your choice. I was actually texting. I love when I get that low battery notice. When I was texting somebody this morning, and she was like, I know I've been kind of poochy for a couple days, but I'm going to snap out of it. I'm like, snap out of it, don't snap out of it. It's your choice. And she's like, well, this and that happened. It doesn't matter what happens. It's your choice. Everything you have in your life is your choice. If you're sad, it's your choice. If you're happy, it's your choice. I mean, every morning you get up, it's a day filled with choices. When I get up in the morning, I make the conscious decision that I'm going to be happy, that I'm going to embrace the day, and I'm not going to let other people drive my agenda. I'm not going to let other people determine my outcome and how I feel. And that's what I see so many people do. They'll sit and say, well, I couldn't help it. This happened and that happened. It's how you're living your life. You're allowing other people to run your life. You're allowing other people to emotionally, hello Mariah, how are you? You're letting other people emotionally dictate to you how you're going to be. And in the end, you're giving your power away. You're giving somebody authority over you. And then you're going to sit back and say, well, no, not really. This is how it has to be. I can't help it. My boss is mean. Well, you have all kinds of options. You can quit your job. I mean, especially in this job market where you can walk out the door and trip over 20 jobs. But if you don't want to do that option, then you go into your boss and you nicely say, we need to talk because I don't like the way you treat me. I want to be treated with respect. You have to decide what you want before you can tell other people how to treat you, how to give to you, how to love you. Because if you don't know how you're going to love yourself, it's hard for other people to love you because they don't know the rules. And so if you don't know, you keep changing the rules. You keep moving the line around because you yourself don't know. I mean, if you look in a mirror every morning and say, damn, my hair looks good, I look good, my makeup looks good, I look good, then that's how you view life. If you look in the mirror every day and think, frick, man, I am a dog, my hair looks like shit, I look like shit, I'm this, I'm that, to what end? What are you getting out of that? You're just getting more misery. And life is so short. You don't want misery, you want happiness. You want to walk in love. You want to walk in gratitude. You want to walk in the freedom to be you. And the only way you're going to have any of that is to decide that you're going to be an optimistic person. And I know somebody's going to get on here and say, well, I've always struggled with depression. And I'm not taking points away for that. I know depression, I've been blessed. I've never dealt with depression. But I know a lot of people that have. I know it's hard to overcome. But at some point, you've got to make a decision to figure it out. Why are you having that moment? What's creating this deep sadness? And whether you go see a therapist, whether you go see a coach, a mentor, somebody that can help you through to look at, why you're bringing that into your life. For the longest time, I was not a nice person. I was a little bit mean because I had been brutalized, so I was always as I got older, on the offense instead of the defense. Instead of being the brutalized I wanted to be the mean personer. You guys know what I mean? So I couldn't get hurt. And then one day I realized I'm not going to live like this anymore. I'm not going to get hurt because I'm not going to allow that behavior. And if I see somebody have that kind of behavior, they just don't need to be in my life. And those are the decisions you have to make. You have to decide what you're going to accept into your life. It's not, this is what life handed me. It's what do you want out of your life. I've had my own business for 4 years and it has ebbed and flowed. I've created those ebb and flows. It's not that I can't figure it out. It's not that I'm not smart enough to figure it out. I have created these ebb and flows as I deal through my own challenges. It's a lot different running being a CEO of a company and being a CEO of your own company. There's a lot more that goes into the mental game that you don't understand until you get on that other side when it's just you. You can't fall back and say, okay, well, it's the board, or it's this or that. It's you. And, it's totally your responsibility. So I'm certainly not going to say, well, I can't do it. Hey, Crystal, I certainly can't say I'm not going to do it, or I can't do it. You know, you have mental blocks. Depending on, you know, your path in your life, everybody has childhood imprints. Each of us, somebody has bruised our soul. Some have more bruises on their soul than others, but you have bruises on your soul. Until you heal those bruises, it's hard to keep moving forward. Then all of a sudden, when you heal them, it's all of a sudden you'll wake up one day and you just feel completely different. You know, I talked yesterday about how I was wrestling with an issue over the weekend, something that I knew was holding me back, but I couldn't figure out why. And I finally just had to ask God in the universe, WTF? And when I got the answer, you just feel immediately free. But you're not going to get these answers because you're not going to ask the question in the right way until you decide that everything you have is your choice. Until you decide how profoundly you impact your own life. How profoundly, the profound power you have within. You know, I talk about all the time, if you see something in somebody else that you really like, that means that piece of it is in you. I mean, if you look over at Oprah and think, man, I wish I could be like Oprah. And it's not the money, although, you know, who doesn't want to be a billionaire with a private jet? I mean, seriously. But it's the impact that she has on people. It's the platform. I'm envious of her platform because she has this large platform with Super Soul Sunday where she can bring the people in that she can interview or just talk to people and have an impact on their lives. Who doesn't want to be able to impact a world like that? Who doesn't want to be able to go around and teach and show people how they are, everybody's great, how you have this profound gift, and you just need to bring it out. So when I look at her, I envy that I wish I had, that I didn't have that I wish I had that platform. But also, when you look at somebody and you see something that drives you crazy about them, maybe they're always talking about money, and you're like, oh man, they're so greedy. That's potentially a childhood imprint. What you see in somebody else that really drives you crazy is typically a bruise left on your soul that you have to heal. So I think you can see the theme here is there's always a lot of healing to get done in this life. But once you start healing, it's almost addictive. Because like, oh, I healed that, what's the next thing I can heal? Oh, I healed that, what's the next thing I can heal? You know, and as you heal and as you move through life, you look back. You know, I look back, especially as I, you know, tell my story more and more and I get more comfortable telling my story. I look back and I think, you know, I wonder why I did keep going. I wonder why I didn't get depressed. I wonder why I didn't give up. I wonder why I didn't turn into a heroin addict. I wonder why I didn't, you know, harm myself. I wonder why I kept going. How I knew if I just kept going at the end, there'd be a light at the end of the table. And that's really what I want to teach people, that there is a light at the end of the table. At the end of the table? That's not it. Tunnel at the end of the tunnel. That there's a light at the end of the tunnel, you just have to keep going. Because if you stop, you don't get to the end. It's like when you read a book. If you read The Alchemist and you only read halfway through, you don't get the point of The Alchemist. Because you got to get to the end to get to the point. So it's like any book you read. Life's the same way. You got to get to the end of your story, of the story that you're telling yourself at that point, to say, oh, okay, I get this. This is cool. So anyway, whether you're a pessimist or you're an optimist, it is totally your choice. I think you should really reflect and decide to choose to be optimistic. Because the optimistic people that are filled with happiness and love, and not blind happiness and not blind love, you know, we know that there's a world out there that maybe not so nice people are in that world. And we don't go into this world blind, but I just choose to be happy. I choose to come at everything from love and then see where it takes me. And if it takes me to where somebody isn't loving or somebody's really a real asshole, like I said, then they kicked off the island and I move on. So that's all you need to do. If you have any questions, please let me know. Write them down in your comments below. If you're on my YouTube channel, give me a subscribe. I'm up to, that's right, 23. Whew, that number is growing. And if you're on Facebook comments, leave a message below. I'll talk to you guys later. If you need anything at all, please let me know. Mark your calendar for August 22nd for my webinar, which is Release Your Past to Step into a Meaningful, Powerful Future. Learn the steps I took to go from homeless and broke to a six-figure income. If I can do it, trust me, anybody can do it. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.